Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with breaking news, and once again, it involves the head football coach at NDSU.
This time it'll be who moves into the spot vacated by Chris Kleiman, and sports director Beth Houle is here with details. Beth?
Yeah, guys, it's Matt Entz becoming the 31st head coach of Bison football. He's promoted from defensive coordinator to replace Chris Kleiman, hired at Kansas State just 4 days ago. After 5 years as the Bison defensive coordinator and linebackers coach and 21 years of total coaching experience, Entz is accepting his first head coaching job. In all, he has 15 years of experience as a DC and 8 as an associate head coach with 2 different programs. He's a 3-time finalist for FCS Coordinator of the Year and has led a Bison defense that has allowed less than 14 points per game over the past 5 seasons and has consistently ranked in the top 5 of FCS in scoring defense and total defense. NDSU officially making the announcement this evening, saying due to tomorrow's game and the weekend's recruiting obligations, he will be formally introduced on Monday. We'll have more coming up later in sports.
All right, thanks so much. And as you indicated, we'll stay tuned with this story. You can follow any new developments on valleynewslive.com.
Even with our recent snow, the weather continues to be great, considering it's mid-December. Let's get the latest on tonight's forecast from Hutch.
All right, it was so nice to see the sun today. After a gloomy start to the day with more ice and snow on area roads, we saw some melting going on in southeast North Dakota. 35 to 40 plus degrees for most there, and some melting going on across northwest Minnesota as well, with highs at or above freezing this afternoon. Currently slipping down into the 20s, though, mainly in western portions of Minnesota and the Red River Valley under crystal clear skies tonight. No worries from any precipitation this evening, as temperatures will stay fairly steady both here and in Grand Forks, with the exception of wet roads becoming slippery in typical spots, so take it easy there. I'll have details on our warming trend, looking ahead towards Friday and the weekend ahead here in a minute.
Okay, thanks, Hutch.
A Moorhead couple caught a porch pirate taking packages off their front door steps. It was caught on camera with the use of their Ring doorbell.
The couple says they've lost their Christmas spirit because of what happened, and now they're warning neighbors because the porch pirates are still on the loose. Valley News Team's Maddie Gelseth tells us how you can keep yourself safe from thieves.
Take a look at this. You see a van pulling into the driveway. A woman gets out, looks directly at the Ring doorbell while she steals both packages, gets back into the van, and drives away.
It's amazing. These people are just getting more and more brazen to cruise neighborhoods and steal stuff.
Mark says the porch pirate stole 2 North Face jackets and Zappos shoes, costing over $200. His wife says she doesn't have Christmas spirit anymore after the Grinch came to her house.
Now every car you see cruising the street, you wonder if they're just going somewhere, if they're actually cruising looking for packages. I don't trust anybody right now.
Mark says he just missed them. From the time Mark got home for lunch and when the packages were stolen, he says it was only 10 minutes apart. But Mark says the Ring camera has a few seconds delay.
The Ring doorbell kind of was very nice. I think it kind of paid for itself yesterday. So I got it last Christmas a year ago just because my wife is doing more and more online shopping.
The Moorhead Police Department recommends people to take precautionary measures when packages get delivered to their home.
Take those extra steps looking out for, where can I have that package delivered in a safe place, or can I be home when that package is delivered?
Depending on the value of what's inside the package, Captain Swenson says the porch pirates could be facing a misdemeanor or a felony charge. In Moorhead, Maddie Gelseth, Valley News Live.
If you have any information regarding this incident, you're asked to call the Moorhead Police Department. That phone number is 218-299-5120.
2 people are in jail tonight following a series of car break-ins. Chancellor Lewis and Hannah Dahl, both of Dilworth, as well as a 16-year-old juvenile boy, were arrested after police say at least 8 cars were broken into early this morning in the 3300 block of 16th Avenue South in Moorhead. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live now from the scene and has more on the story. Bailey?
Mike, Andrea, I'm here in the parking lot of the Prairiewood Estates apartment complex where residents had a rude awakening this morning as they came out to their cars. At least 8 cars had their windows shattered and were torn apart as 3 thieves took whatever they could find inside. But that's not all. I talked with a woman this morning who only found shattered glass left in the place she parked her car last night. She says her 2013 Hyundai Sonata was stolen by the same people, leaving her without a way to get her son to daycare and herself to work.
It's really sad because you go to work and you try really hard to provide for your family and own a car and have a place to live, and then for someone just to take that away, it's not okay.
Brittany says she only had ice skates in her son's car seat inside. Now she's anxiously playing the waiting game. Reporting live in Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
It's not completely clear whether more than 8 cars are broken into. If you are a victim of this, police want you to report it by calling dispatch at 701-451-7660.
North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum wants to exempt military pay and pensions from income taxes in hopes that keeping veterans in the state can help the state fill thousands of open jobs. Lawmakers have ignored similar pleas in the past, but supporters say the economic benefits of keeping veterans in the state would more than make up for lost revenue. North Dakota has more than 13,000 unfilled advertised jobs, though Governor Burgum believes the number of all open jobs is at least twice that. Military members generally may retire after 20 years, leaving many of them in their late 30s or early 40s in search of a new career.
Scammers are at it again, this time pretending to be from the Social Security Administration and saying they need your Social Security numbers to make sure it isn't blocked. The scammers will say that your number has been tied to a crime and it's now blocked by the government. They're going to ask you for your number and even some cash. The Social Security Administration will never call and ask for your number. And if you're worried about your Social Security information being stolen, find the real number on your own and give them a call.
Protesters made their voices heard in St. Paul this morning as the Minnesota Public Utilities Commission voted to move forward with a route for the Enbridge pipeline. Among the things on the agenda, a petition by a group called Friends of the Headwaters to reconsider the route approved for the new pipeline. Commissioners voted to deny reconsideration of that route, which would run across much of northern Minnesota. Supporters of the pipeline say the current line in northern Minnesota is old and subject to failure, putting the environment at risk. But protesters say there are better routes than the one that's been chosen.
No, where it comes right through where I live, and that also it conflicts with the treaties as far as like my sovereignty goes.
We certainly understand their concerns, and Enbridge, along with elected officials along those routes, really believe the environment is the primary concern.
Enbridge's Line 3 still needs regulatory permits from the DNR and other agencies, but they are planning to begin construction this coming spring.